People ask me, Harley, what's this primal diet thing? The paleo diet, the omni diet, the raw omni diet, the, eat dead animals and feed your ass on carcass, make sure it's grass fed, and smells like the dead. What's the deal with it, Harley? Do I need like raw protein from animals? Because I'm a Neanderthal. Because I got a spear and I can catch a kangaroo. What's the deal? Um, it's crazy. It's insane. It's eating putrefying dead corpses and drinking the bovine mammary excretions of caged cows that are getting their calves taken away for the organic veal industry and all this nonsense. And it's sadness, man. It's just like we're just going from one thing to the other in regards to dragging our emotional attachment to various foods. And we go, oh, I'm raw, so now I'm gonna eat raw steak. And it's like, the shit's never healthy for you to start with, man. It's like E. coli, it's cholesterol, it's uric acid, it's gout, it's cancer, it's heart disease, it's obesity, it's excess protein for your kidneys, causes nephritis and colitis and arthritis, on and on and on. And the environmental catastrophes going on with the water usage and the karma and the starvation. One man's meat is another man's starvation. Gandhi once said that one. We know meat's bad. Fish from the polluted ocean. And the fish has got cholesterol, uric acid. All these things, parasites, raw fish, parasites, man. Wow. Mercury poisoning. It's pretty full on, man. So, and of course, who's the most popular name in the raw carcass eating competition? Aajonus vonderplanitz from none other than Hollywood, Los Angeles. If you don't know aajonus, he comes across as a nice guy. He's quite a Hollywood charmer, charismatic guy, as all the gurus tend to be these days. Anyways, in Aajonus's book, he talks about he tried a fruitarian diet, where he ended up on his bicycle riding across America and ran out of food, which you do when you're trying to live on a breatharian fruitarian diet. It doesn't work. Trying to live on avocados and paranoid of bananas. So anyways, Aajonus is on his bike, he's starving, he's trying to do a fruitarian thing. He totally blows out, man. Just glycogen depletion, hypoglycemia, ends up almost dying in the desert. This is in his book. And apparently he got saved by some coyotes. They brought a rabbit to him and said, you need to eat this. So Aajonus was saved by the coyotes in the desert, and at the same time I think he was taking death cap magic mushrooms in his flat in Santa Monica, and then he made a promise to himself he'll eat 80% raw food for the rest of his life and 20% cooked. Cooked food being, he recommends white baguettes with as long as it's raw butter and unsalted, that's okay. But white. But I'm trying to take this guy seriously, man. But I can laugh, but I see people's health go downhill because they're taking the advice. I mean, I read the book and I go, this dude's just a wacko. He's just had a bad trip on magic mushrooms and he's just still tripping. So I offer my assistance to you, Aajonus, if you're watching this. Get in contact with me and I can give you some tips on how to improve your health and stay sane and stay off the drugs and things like that. So anyways, Aajonus come to Australia recently. Apparently, this is from a friend who attended the event. We had to call the talk prematurely end it because Aajonus was sick during the talk. Another thing that was funny, he charged my friend $400 for 1 hour consult, and he said to my mate, he goes, man, that's the worst case of such and such I've ever seen. I've never seen that in America. And my mate was like, wow, what should I do? And Aajonus said, you should get an egg. I got a hard time believing this, man. Get an egg and put it on a windowsill, put a little hole in it with a needle, and put it on a windowsill in the sun for 50 days, and when it becomes putrid, eat it. And that's what you should be doing. Serious. And then aajonus said, green bananas are better than ripe yellow bananas because they've got more enzymes in them, so eat green bananas. And if you can't get the peel off them, just cut the peel off. Okay, that makes sense. Not. aajonus said, don't drink water, you don't need to drink water. That if you're pissing yellow, if your urine is deep yellow, that's fine. That's not. That's freaking dangerous. It's dehydration. What else did aajonus say? You know that organic's good and all that stuff. We know that. You know, it's nothing news. And he's just promoting his high fat animal product destruction diet. And this is a friend's teeth who's been following aajonus's diet. Look at this. Can you see that? We see that there. Can you see the dental decay? Okay, so this guy is a good friend of mine, and full on decay, man. You know, and this guy's he's 27 years old. You know, and so he's following aajonus's diet, lots of fish and eggs and meat and raw milk, and he's freaking got osteoporosis, man. And he's only 25. You know, so, and this is what I see with every single primal diet raw meat eater. Every single time, you know, we have dental decay. Why? Because the diet is so acid forming. The body's having to leach the calcium, leach the minerals from the teeth and bones to neutralize this acidity. You know, but aajonus is not telling people how much cooked food he's actually eating. So, you know, people trying to follow aajonus's diet thinking he's all raw, which he's not. You know, and he openly admits this in his books. And they try and follow this, you know, 100% animal thing with a little bit of fruit, and they just blow themselves apart. It's really sad, you know, and it sort of pains me to see people taking advice from these people who they're just drug addicts, you know. And again, my compassion goes out to these drug addicts, you know. We got to offer assistance, you know. I'm not putting anyone down. I'm just giving people a warning, because there's people out there giving this sort of advice, and it's freaking dangerous. People are dying. You know, my friend, she passed away a couple of months ago now, and she was following a raw meat diet, and she ended up having, you know, renal failure, going into hospital, and her autopsy report just came back, and I just became aware of it, and she was riddled with lymphoma cancer. And this is for someone who's been, you know, following like a raw food thing for 30 years and eating a lot of meat and a lot of raw dairy. So it is, you know, cooked animal products give us cancer, so does raw animal products. So that's about it for today. So I just wanted to give a warning, a heads up. aajonus, vonderplanitz, primal diet, paleo diet, raw omni, carcass eating, you know, fat ass, you know, meat breath, death breath. I wanted to give you a head up. I mean, I'm not making fun of anyone. Well, actually, I am making fun of anyone. I'm making fun of them all because it's dangerous, man. But, you know, use your common sense, man. Meat is rotting, putrefying, dead animal. If it's raw, if it's organic, if it's grass-fed, if it's, you know, grain-fed, whatever, man. It's rotting, dead corpse full of pathogenic, putrefying proteins and bacteria and rancid, oxidized fats that are extremely health destroying, not to mention our poor animals that have to suffer the murder and the exploitation and the environmental just smashing apart. So inform yourself, check out the website 30bananasaday.com, veganbodybuilding.com. Shout out to the brothers at veganbodybuilding.com and organicathlete.org, you know, and check out Freely's blog she just shouted out. It's called fruit4free.wordpress.com. 4 number 4 fruit4free at wordpress.com. All right, peace. And 30 bananas a day, rock and rollin'. Check it out.